Welcome back to Without a Doubt, the podcast, a podcast where we celebrate living life authentically and organically as ourselves. We are the ones who believe in creating our own paths and living our truths out loud. Join in on honest and open conversations about self-discovery and growth. I'm your girl Mad, your host, and your new sprinkle of reality. I'm here to remind you that it's okay to do life different, that you don't have to be what is expected of you, and that your happiness matters. And yes, even us baddies who know this about ourselves need this reminder too. Today, we are going to be talking about accountability. As an adult, there's only a few places that accountability often shows up, and that's either at work, in relationships, or with some of your goals. But let's start from when you were a child. You were held accountable for everything because somebody literally was holding you accountable for basically getting your homework done. That was your teachers. Your parents were checking in on you. Why? Because they're your number one. They want to make sure you're doing okay. Are your accountability buddy. Parents are the ones who are constantly checking up on you to make sure you're getting where you need to go next. But what happens when you turn 18, you get out of college, you stop going to school? Who starts holding you accountable? Is it your boss? Well, that's probably because you have to get paid to survive. So that's probably the one person. But in real things, let's talk about it. Your true life goals, who is holding you accountable? At one time, your parents were holding you accountable for you going to college or probably pushing you to get into the next grade, whatever, finish that sport thing that you signed up for. I mean, your parents were probably there pushing you the entire time until you're 18, 21. But what happens when you're a true adult? You have to become your own accountability buddy. And if you struggle to do that or you don't have someone, you're going to end up hiring a mentor or a service to do that for you. We tend to get down on ourselves when we're not exactly reaching our goals. It's a lot easier to quit when you don't have a buddy. Trust me, I get it. I am a number one quitter. I stay quitting. And we're going to talk about that on another episode. If you have a partner, maybe that will be your accountability buddy, or, maybe you have a sponsor. Why do you think there's programs like AA or Big Brother or other things, other programs that have sponsors? Because they help hold you accountable. And it's not only for your goals. These kind of programs also hold you accountable for your actions. Your accountability buddies, your sponsors, these people are your through and throughs. They're your ride or dies. They want to make sure you are successful. And I find as I get older, I have a harder time, with accountability. I have a great partner and I have a great mom and family that's very supportive, but our goals are not always aligned. And then sometimes I'm just I'm going to quit. And everyone will be well, you know what you want. So if you want to quit, just go ahead. It's always been kind of a thing, I guess. And I think that's why I believe quitting is okay. If you really don't feel it's aligned for you, well, then you need to quit. But some of our goals are hard to attain. And in those trials and tribulations, the frustrations, the failures, those moments when you have an accountability buddy that you really want to quit, maybe they're going to say to you are you sure you really wanted to do this project? They are just a little angel on your shoulder. So an accountability buddy wears a lot of different hats. So I find that you'll actually enjoy what you're doing more if you do have a buddy as well, or an accountability buddy, someone who can indulge in this journey with you. Maybe they're working towards the same goal, or they're working towards a similar goal, or their goal is just on the same kind of timeline, meaning they're working on something and you two can just keep each other accountable. You can buddy up and just remind each other hey, I'm here. Are you working on this today? And this is the best example I have for you. It's your gym buddy. You go to the gym, you've always wanted to work out, but finding a friend and having someone who's also motivated to go to the gym to get more leaner, more fit, walk more, drink more water. They're going to help you achieve what you want, and you're going to smile in the process because getting to your goals feels lonely. Your buddy is going to push you, your buddy is going to encourage you, but they're also going to keep you in it. They're going to remind you that you're not alone in this process. I think this is really important. It is a very lonely road finding our summit. Climbing that mountain by yourself is not fun. Achieving success with someone else feels so much better. a few stories with accountability buddy. I think I've had a few that have fizzled, but I think there have been a lot of people that have tried to push me into doing things or remind me, like, because it's stuff that they think I would be great at. And I think I would be like, okay, thinking they would be my accountability buddy. And then like I would get into it. We'd start doing this project. I would use them as like a little bit of motivation. And then I would start to feel bad about reaching out to them about things, and it would fizzle because I never established my goals or whatever. Or maybe it just wasn't it wasn't worth it for them. And that's okay. They have to review too as my fake accountability buddy that I never put in my brain. And I think that's why it's important to talk about this. We need other people to survive. And not just your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. You need other people to succeed. You need more than just your mom clapping for you on your podcast. You need more than just a person you met on Instagram telling you that you are great. You need someone who's going to thoroughly be honest and show you and tell you like, hey, I want the best for you, but I think these are some things that you can tweak. But this doesn't come from everybody. This only comes from your accountability buddy, because everybody's going to have an opinion, right? But some people are experts. Some people have certifications and things. And if you can reach out to those kind of people, if you want bigger success, you are going to find those with those kind of things. But I also think you have to be willing and ready to get moving, to move towards success. You have to be open. Be open. It's the best way. Open and honest. There ain't no other way. So here's a few things that you could actually do if you don't have an accountability buddy. You know, in order to find one, I had to Google some of these because I'm, as much as you guys probably think I'm a super extrovert, I'm like an introverted extrovert. I'm a homebody, and like I guess all of the years of being in the light of people in service, I just really love being home. Maybe that's why I wanted to create this podcast, because I could do it from my house. So I Googled some of these things from Clara Capana from Forbes. She's an international speaker, best-selling author, and a TV host. And here are a couple of things that she says about how to find an accountability buddy. First of all, we need to think twice about finding this buddy. We have friends for a reason. Not every single friend that you have is going to be a great accountability buddy. They're there to laugh and have fun with you. That's what your friends are for. But it's not always fair to expect those friends to like push you, or it's not fair to expect them to push you and hold you accountable. When you're seeking an accountability partner, you really want to find someone who understands the vision. They know the goal and they're actually committed to helping you achieve them. Like a good accountability partner will call you out. So they might push your buttons. They might make you think twice about something. They're going to call you out. They're going to question you. And that's going to help you refocus and find that purpose to why the hell you are committed in the first place. And I know that's why having a friend that you think is going to be that partner for you, sometimes that friend is not the person. But I mean, I guess here, this rolls right into number 2. Like, give that person permission if that's your friend to push you. You know, once you find that, if it is your friend, you can lay it out clear for them. You can say like, hey, I need you to tell me, like, drink that fucking water, Madison. You told me you were drinking a gallon, which is my goal most days. And I've been on it now for like the last 2 weeks. I do pretty good. I'm on and off with my water game. But when you're playing it small, it's not going to work. They're going to tell you, and they're going to be firm, and they are going to deliver the feedback so that you can get what you need. And I know it's hard, but you're going to have to be receptive. Remember why you asked your friend to do it, or why maybe even you hired that person, because you might have hired an accountability buddy, okay? You want them to be part of your success team, so make sure you give them the permission and the freedom to do that job. And along comes side number 3, let's create that damn plan. You need to create a plan. You need to know how, you need to know when, and you need to know how you're going to like communicate with your partner. Are you going to talk every day? You're going to weekly? Are you going to check in? Are they going to check in with you? Are you someone that needs that extra push? I'm not really that person. I'm like a weekly check-in person, you know, like let me do my own shit by myself. I'm Gucci all alone, but then I'll check in when I'm ready. Your accountability buddy is gonna literally show up for you when you need it. And it's gonna be when you told them you need it. Like they're gonna come up with, you both are coming up with a set of rules for how you're gonna meet and what you're gonna cover in all of the time. I might just be checking in. And I actually, talk about this. I have one friend right now, and she's been trying to like just get healthy. And I love this for her. And she's, I just gave her some workouts and stuff. I kind of was just like, how was your walk today? Her goal was 10,000 steps. And I was like, did you get your steps today? Did you do your workout? How's your food? I just bumped into her last night at Publix. And I walked up behind her and I snuck up and I was like, I hope you're only thinking about healthier foods. And she just turned around and she died laughing because we both want her to be successful. I want her to feel good about herself, and I love this person so much. So we were talking about girl dinner. By the time this comes out, this episode, it's probably going to be way beyond then. You have to make sure your accountability buddy, like we actually never did these rules with this one friend, but I just think her and I know each other so well at this point, and I can be honest with her, and that's the reality of that friendship. So know your boundaries with those friendships, okay? I'm not even just talking about the gym here, people. I am literally talking about any kind of goals, business, friendship, relationships, whatever your goals are. Accountability buddies, man, are the key. Once you create that plan and you and your buddy are in tune with one another, you are in sync, you guys can literally get moving with everything you need to do. And from that point, you'll just start reviewing your progress. That is number 4. You want to make sure that you guys know where you are at. I think the gym and weight loss and things like this that are more measurable are easier for me to talk about and for everyone because weight loss and fitness seems to be like something that everybody tries at some point. You'll have to review where you're at and what you're doing. And if it's not working, you're going to have to fix that. And you're going to have to tell your accountability buddy what you've changed so that they're not on your ass about something that you're not doing anymore. Anyway, I just think it's important. You want to set up support and have goals, and then you want to have that built-in process to review and strategize whenever. You want to make the adjustments you need in order to find success. I mean, I've worked with a lot of different people in my career, and based on their goals, if it's not working for me and it's not working for them, it's okay to discuss it and back away. And I think like that's a good thing about reviewing as well. Is like maybe you and your accountability buddy have been working together for 3 months and you're just not seeing what you want and you're not getting what you want. It's okay to part ways, it's okay? That's a good review process, by the way. You have to make sure you feel comfortable in your safe space and you have to feel safe with your accountability buddy, period. You have to feel good working with them because they are going to be the people or person or team or whatever you have at the time that keeps you in it to win it. And this truly will only work if both of you guys are showing up. So I think a lot of people will think like having a friend is the best one. And I just don't know if friends are always the best accountability buddies. I think sometimes hiring a coach, which I kind of hate this word, by the way, a coach or a mentor or a strategist, hiring one of those people that maybe has like some sort of degree or certification is actually going to get you more successful than just a friend, because those people with degrees and certifications have the scientific methods, okay? It's true. And 5, let's get into this final one. Just be honest. Coaching and accountability work best when everybody's open and honest. Like, I am the queen of transparency. Make sure you clearly state your goals and your objectives up front. And make sure you know what your coach is going to do and their expectations for you. Don't set goals that you think that you're going to approve or disagree or whatever, and then they do all these things because you think they're right or they think they're right. At the end of the day, this is your life. This is your business, your goals, your body, your mind, and it has to be specifically tailored to you and where you want to go. Once again, we are talking about you finding an accountability buddy for you, okay? For real. When you hold back, you could possibly be hiring the wrong person or creating a buddy system with the wrong person, and that's going to really create confusion for you and your goals, and that's going to hold you back and literally make you fall backwards a step or 5, okay? So just be honest with yourself, be honest with your accountability partner, your buddy, your mentor, your coach. It takes 2 to tango. As we grow, our goals and all of these things are going to change, and where we're at in life, and your life goals, your business goals, your body goals, your, travel goals. You might need help attaining these goals. So I think it's important to know what you want and how to find that. I hope you got some sparkles in this one to help you propel into some goal getting, some success finding, some dream digging. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I'm really off my script. But I really just hope you can find what you need. And if you've been listening in this far, we are on episode number 5. I can't believe this. If you're not already following me on Instagram or YouTube, I am at Without a Doubt the podcast, and you can follow me there for snippets on Instagram. I post a full entire video of this on YouTube as well. Find this anywhere you get your podcast. New episodes every single Wednesday. It's your girl Mad. Without a doubt, you are a badass. Please don't forget that. Peace out.